everyone! My name is Elise.
And I'm Sarah.
And now we are reacting to, what was it?
Prickly Pear? Yeah. It's Steven picks up a hobby.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so he might not be leaving then. Maybe it doesn't work out, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it's not gonna work out.
In the description it says that he's like taking up gardening as a hobby, so
that's
I'm gonna see Peridot. Maybe?
Oh, I hope that. We haven't seen Peridot
We haven't seen Peridot for ages.
She had a fucking season all by herself, and then it was like nothing.
But that's because her character arc got finished.
Well, she could have been a bigger character after that. She could have still had a role, but now she's just like the comic relief.
Yeah, actually, her entire fusion thing. She wanted to test fusion because she didn't understand.
Yeah, but that was still in her character development, and then they did nothing with that. She's never fusing.
So annoying!
Yeah.
Fuck.
There's so many things that they started this thing, and then they never did anything with that.
Yeah.
Like Lapis, Ronaldo.
Literally, this should be called Steven Universe edging.
Okay, now the main series is like the last season of Steven Universe is Steven Universe edging, and then this Steven Universe future is just Steven Universe retconning. Steven Universe the retconning edging. Oh my god, we should make names for all the seasons.
Yeah, we should. Like season 1 is like coming out of the closet.
Yes. Season 1 is like, we don't know where we want to take this.
Yeah, we don't.
This shit is gonna get dark someday. Season 2 is Peridot.
Yeah,
period.
Season 3 Peridot?
No,
season 2?
The later half of season 2 is Peridot, right? Yeah. And I don't remember season 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, but that's
3 was Cluster, and then they did nothing
with
with that.
With the Cluster.
Honestly, there's a theme in Steven Universe. They introduce a thing, and then they do nothing with it.
Yeah.
The Cluster. They also did nothing with that.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It seemed like from what Rebecca had one kind of storyline that she wanted to tell, but then they had to like fucking stretch it out.
They could have sold the Cluster a lot faster, a lot easier.
But you know what? I think that we gotta remember that Steven Universe started 2013, and shows that are coming out today is a lot more episode driven than they were then. So and also new shows like with Infinity Train and with Amphibian. No, Amphibian isn't really episode driven, is it? But yeah, it's just more shows are becoming episode driven.
And they dare to do that, and I like that. I definitely think Steven was a huge part of that with Gravity Falls and everything.
Yeah, Gravity Falls as well, definitely. I know that a few Star vs. the Forces of Evil people like I know that Star vs. of Evil did that storyboard thing. They kept it like they didn't have any set stuff. But they, at the same time, were apparently looking in what everyone else wanted from the show.
Oh, that's nice, though. Is it? No, I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
After the second season, it just went...
yeah. I mean, yeah, be careful with couples and so on. Like the whole Lapidot thing that also was like,
Yeah, that's why, But isn't that, it kind of confirmed what happened in the previous episode. Like, what I thought, it was like, basically, they were like, okay, these characters don't work together, these characters don't work together, we tried, we fucked up our writing. Because honestly, they were writing something, and then they were like, shit, we have written these characters really poorly for one another. Abort! Because you remember how much shipping art they used to draw? Like, Rebecca used to draw Lars and Sadie, and that Amber, or whatever her name was, shipped them super hard as well. So
and Raven was in charge of Lars and Sadie, and totally destroyed their whole, like, Raven. I would say maybe. I mean, people who have watched us for a long time know that we really don't like Raven. Or I at least really don't like Raven because of how she depicts Pearl, but also all her story episodes are very mean. They're mean. Everyone's mean. Everyone's mean in her episodes.
I think that's because she's from the Ed and Eddie genre.
Exactly. So, like we've said several times, she is perfect for Ed and Eddie. She's not also good for
She's also in My Little Pony, and I think that's the type of shows where they don't have, like, a plot line and character, which you guys...
Where the characters are very distinct, because also the My Little Pony characters are like, this is the main character, this is the comic relief, this is the shy, this is the cool one, this is the cute one, it's really... you know, perfect with this are the kinds of characters. But Steven Universe characters are much more nuanced than that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Anyway, let's get into it.
Let's watch the episode.
Let's watch the episode.
Dude, is there anything you need to talk about?
I think I've said enough.
Or maybe you do need to talk about something, Steven.
Just a little something.
So they're just gonna leave it there?
They're just gonna leave it there?
That's cool, I guess.
I think we could cut out a little bit of the cactus so we could get... they're probably,
actual development, yeah.
I think they're probably stopping it here because the next episode is probably going to touch upon this.
Maybe.
Because
They've been very standalone so far, though, the episodes. But I think they're just saving it because he's realizing now that he needs to talk to them, and then it's going to come in a couple of episodes or something. Well, it all depends on if it's 13 or 26 episodes.
But I really like that he's getting, like, rude and becoming, like... He's also becoming, like... No, you can't leave me. Like he's also saying, like, remember that episode with Amethyst? He's like, oh, I don't know what thought made me think that I could take over your project. Like he wants more. He needs to do more. He is becoming a little bit of Pink Diamond. Yeah.
He kinda is, yeah.
And I like that. And I also like that he's becoming rude and mean.
Yeah, and he has some anger to go through with the whole pink glowing thing, and so on as well. Yeah, maybe his realization will be that as long as he's where his mom was, he will be like his mom, kinda. I don't know, as long as he's there, he can't develop to be his own person without his mom hanging over him.
Yeah, he needs to head out and start developing as a person in some other area.
On his own.
Oh, it's gonna be such a shame to see Steven go, because it's kind of like, I always feel so upset because, like, it's kind of like, wow, the concept's so good, but it's so poorly made.
Yeah, the thing is that Steven isn't a likable character anymore. He wasn't at the start. He was annoying, and I know lots of people who hated Steven in the first season because he was so annoying, so they don't want to watch Steven Universe because of that. And then he became very likable, but he was OP as fuck. And now he's just angry all the time. So he's unlikable again.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Like, the thing is, like, I'd like to write kind of like an essay or something. Right? Like, because I have so many thoughts. I just want to write an essay to why I think some parts
Maybe
of
we
Steven...
should structure something. I don't know. Have you seen the Arlo's big fat review of Zelda Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
Like, we was like 1 hour or something.
Yeah,
we should do that
like
after
Steven is done. We should write a really long document about, like, what worked, what didn't work,
bullet points and everything for everything, and then discuss it.
Yeah,
it would be nice because
record a video and something.
Yeah, that would be nice to just iron some things out and see.
It's gonna be a lot of editing.
Yeah, well, whatever. Or we just don't edit it. We just talk.
No. Anyway.
But yeah, something like that would be fun because there's a lot of things to say, and I would also like to rewatch the whole show from the start to the end after it's done to just see what happened.
Yeah, and I think I also want to sit down and note stuff. And I think I also want to, like, read a little bit about how you to run a show, because like, in honesty, I just don't think that this show is very coherent.
It isn't.
And I don't like that at all.
I mean, they try. They did the whole foreshadowing thing, which I think they most of the time, like half of the time, they did pretty bad, and the other half they did really good. So people were really surprised about some of the plot points and the hints and everything. Like the whole diamond hinting thing was perfect, but everything else was pretty bad. But
just like they have so many plot points that they don't touch upon. They also
so many threads everywhere.
It reminds me of a little bit about, like, they create something to fix something. It's kind of like when you bring like when they travel to Australia, they were like, okay, let's bring in bunnies and cats. Oh no, the cats are multiplying and killing all the wildlife animals. Okay, kill all the cats. Oh shit, now all the bunnies are multiplying because the cats are not. Okay, let's kill all the cats. Fuck! Like, that's basically what I think Steven Universe is. It's like they bring something in and then it just goes up and then they just cut it, and then it just something else builds up and then cut it.
I think so too, yeah. And the sad thing is that I feel like this series isn't meant to. You're not supposed to binge it. I mean, and they have put it up like 5 episodes are together and so on, and released together.
It's because like in the last, like the Steven bombs were the reason why they started like. Yeah, because they knew that people like we are getting into a binge culture. So,
but I don't think you could binge Steven Universe from the start to the end without it feeling really weird.
It would be very weird to binge Steven, because it would be like maybe 5 episodes of garbage, and then suddenly, hey, you remember that thing that happened 2 seasons ago?
Exactly, which is, but also like that, like we've said, that they have so many threads and they touch upon so many things, but then they never do again and so on. So it's like lots of things seem important for a little while, and then they're not, and everything, and it's like
a season later they just go like, hey, you remember that thing that we did 5 seasons ago?
Exactly. So it's like they want you to be able to go back or like remember or be invested. So you should be able to go back and rewatch the old episodes, but rewatching them is just frustrating.
It is. It's very frustrating. But now we have a little break until Steven begins again.
Okay, yeah, we don't know when the next episodes are coming.
I don't know. No idea. Probably in February or March, if I know Cartoon Network right.
Because we haven't seen the diamond thing from the opening yet. The pink diamond looking.
Yeah, we haven't.
White diamond.
We haven't seen the pink diamond, and we haven't seen the big worm.
But that was the the worm, right?
Yes,
yeah. Okay, so
it's your left on the villain list.
So it's probably gonna be 26 episodes then.
Yeah, it's gonna be probably.
And the later half of the season is just gonna be Steven figuring out what he wants to do. I mean, I guess that makes sense. That's fine.
I kind of wish that they had confirmed and gone out. This is the last episode,
right? Can we? Like they already know how many episodes it's gonna be. Can we just know, please? Can they tell us how many episodes it's gonna be? Because they've already done them all.
It's because they're probably working on something else that is Steven-y after this season, and they're kind of like, we don't want to say Steven is over yet, not really. Like they're working on another fucking movie or something.
Well, we know that Zack isn't recording anymore. He's taking a pause from voice acting.
And he's taking a break, for like a year or something.
It doesn't really. It doesn't mean that he can't go in and do more Steven voices, I suppose. Also, by the way, something that I thought about. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No.
Something. Because Ian said that whoever is expecting more of what we already had, Steven Universe, the next season, the future, it's not more of the same. It's new. Well, I ain't seeing it. It's still the same stuff.
Honestly,
it's back to season 1, and also solving things that they couldn't before. So where is the new thing?
Ian loves. Have you noticed that?
He's so dramatic all the time.
No, Ian is very dramatic, and obviously always loved talking things up as well. Anyway, we've been talking for a really long time.
Yes.
Well, all right. Enjoy that pre-talk, after talk.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Anyway,
we love you.
Bye. 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 Hi, sisters.